Most traders don't lose because of a bad strategy. They lose because they repeat the same emotional cycle, over and over again. And the scary part? Most of them don't even realize they're trapped inside it. If you've ever blown an account. If you've ever said, "This was my last chance." If you've ever revenge traded. This video is about you. Today, I'm going to break down the emotional cycle of a losing trader, and how to escape it. Phase 1, the excitement. Every trader starts here. You discover Forex trading. You see people posting profits. You hear about financial freedom. You think, this is it. This will change my life. You open charts for hours. You watch strategy videos. You feel motivated. This stage feels powerful. But it's also dangerous. Because your expectations are higher than your experience. Phase 2, the early win. Then it happens. You take a trade. And you win. Maybe even 2 or 3 in a row. Now what happens? Confidence explodes. You start thinking, maybe I'm naturally talented. This is easier than people say. But here's the truth, early wins are often luck, not skill. And luck builds false confidence. Phase 3, increasing risk. Now you increase lot size. Why? Because small profits feel slow. You want faster growth. Instead of risking 1%, you risk 5%. Instead of 5%, you risk 10%. You justify it by saying, I'm confident. I see the setup clearly. But emotionally, you're chasing the feeling of winning, not following a system. This is where the cycle starts tightening. Phase 4, the big loss. Then the market humbles you. One trade. Maybe during news. Maybe during volatility. Maybe just normal movement. And you lose big. Suddenly your account drops 20%. 30%, maybe more. Your heart rate increases. You feel shock. You stare at the screen. You don't accept it emotionally. You feel attacked. Phase 4, the big loss. Then the market humbles you. One trade. Maybe during news. Maybe during volatility. Maybe just normal movement. And you lose big. Suddenly your account drops 20%. 30%, maybe more. Your heart rate increases. You feel shock. You stare at the screen. You don't accept it emotionally. You feel attacked. Phase 5, emotional trading. Now logic disappears. You don't wait for confirmation. You enter early. You move stop loss. You remove stop loss. You're not trading anymore. You're reacting. You want your money back. You feel tension in your chest. This is not strategy. This is emotion controlling money. Phase 6, revenge trading. This is the most destructive stage. You tell yourself, I'll recover it in one trade. You double your lot size. You ignore your rules. You force setups that don't exist. Sometimes you win one trade. And that's even worse. Because it convinces you that revenge trading works. But long term, it destroys accounts. Phase 7, account blown. Eventually it happens. Margin call. Stop out. Balance almost zero. Silence. You sit there staring at the screen. You feel regret. Anger. Embarrassment. You promise yourself, next time I'll be disciplined. But here's the painful truth. You never fixed the emotional pattern. Phase 8, the restart illusion. You deposit again. You feel motivated again. You say, this time is different. But you don't have rules. You don't journal. You don't manage risk properly. So the cycle repeats. Excitement. Early win. Overconfidence. Big loss. Revenge. Blown account. Again. And again. And again. The real problem. The problem is not strategy. The problem is identity. You are trading to feel smart, powerful, in control, respected, rich quickly. But professional traders trade to protect capital. Retail traders chase dopamine. Professionals protect downside. That's the difference. How to escape the cycle. Now listen carefully. Escaping this cycle requires 3 things. Fixed risk per trade. Never increase risk after a win. Never increase risk after a loss. Pick a percentage. 1% or 2%. And never break it. Consistency builds survival. Survival builds skill. Keycap 2. Accept loss before entry. Before you enter a trade, say, if this hits stop loss, I am okay. If you're not okay losing that amount, you are risking too much. Keycap 3. Detach from outcome. 1 trade means nothing. Even 10 trades mean nothing. Think in 100 trade cycles. Professionals think in probabilities. Gamblers think in emotions. Choose which one you want to be. Direct hit. Final truth. Losing traders are not stupid. They are emotional. And emotion without structure equals destruction. The market is not against you. It is neutral. It simply exposes your discipline level. If you master yourself, you master trading.